If your understanding of NFTs is still stuck in 2021, if you think they are just overpriced pictures of cartoon apes traded by speculators, you are missing the biggest infrastructure shift in modern Web3. The speculative PFP, profile picture bubble, popped years ago. The market ruthlessly purged projects that offered nothing but hype. In 2026, non-fungible tokens are no longer treated as digital art lotteries. They are the baseline infrastructure for digital identity, gaming economies, and real-world asset tokenization. This guide breaks down what an NFT actually is at a technical level, the massive upgrades the technology has undergone by 2026, and exactly how you can mint your first one today without paying ridiculous gas fees. The technical baseline. What is an NFT? To understand the evolution, we have to define the primitive. A blockchain is simply a secure, public database. When you own a standard cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ethereum, you own a fungible token. Every single Ethereum is identical to every other Ethereum. You don't care which specific Ethereum you hold, just the total amount. A non-fungible token, NFT, breaks that rule. It is a cryptographic standard, originally ERC 721 on Ethereum, that allows developers to create entirely unique, distinct digital items. When you buy an NFT, you are not actually buying the image or the video file itself. You are buying a unique cryptographic certificate of ownership that points to a specific piece of metadata stored on a decentralized hard drive, like IPFS. You own the unforgeable receipt. This primitive, the ability to mathematically prove that you own a specific, unique digital item without relying on a centralized server, is what powers the entire ecosystem. The 2026 evolution, ERC 6551, and token-bound accounts. If you are researching NFTs today, the most critical concept you need to understand is ERC 6551, also known as token-bound accounts or backpacks. This standard fundamentally changed what an NFT can do. Before this standard, NFTs were static. They sat dead in your MetaMask wallet. In 2026, thanks to ERC 6551, every single NFT can function as its own independent smart contract wallet. This means your NFT can now own things. If you have an avatar NFT in a Web3 game, that avatar has its own wallet. When you slay a monster and earn a digital sword, the sword doesn't go to your MetaMask. It goes into the avatar's backpack. If the avatar earns yield in a DeFi protocol, the funds stay with the avatar. If you decide to sell that avatar to another player, you aren't just selling the picture. You are transferring the entire underlying wallet, with all of its accumulated assets, game history, and reputation in a single transaction. NFTs have evolved from static collectibles into programmable, autonomous digital agents. The death of hype, real-world assets, and utility. The other major shift in 2026 is the tokenization of real-world assets, RWAs, and practical utility. Ticketing and access. Traditional ticketing platforms are plagued by scalping, counterfeit tickets, and exorbitant middleman fees. Today, major events use NFT ticketing. The ticket is verified on-chain, eliminating fraud. More importantly, smart contracts allow event organizers to code in secondary market royalties. If a scalper resells a ticket, the original artist automatically gets 10% of that resale value routed instantly to their wallet. Asset tokenization. We are seeing the fractionalization of high-value physical assets. A commercial real estate building in New York can be legally structured into a corporation, and ownership of that corporation is divided into 1,000 NFTs. Holding that NFT legally entitles you to a fraction of the monthly rental yield paid out in stablecoins. The NFT has intrinsic value because it represents a legal claim on a cash-flowing asset, completely bypassing traditional brokers. The minting landscape, Layer 2s, and the end of gas fees in 2021, creating an NFT was a nightmare. You had to deploy to the Ethereum mainnet, and you often paid $50 to $100 in gas, network transaction fees, just to publish your work. In 2026, deploying a consumer-facing NFT on the Ethereum mainnet is considered a massive architectural mistake. All creator activity has moved to Layer 2 L2 networks like Base, built by Coinbase, and the Zora network. These networks process transactions off-chain and batch them back to Ethereum. providing the exact same security but dropping the cost of minting an NFT to literally fractions of a cent. Because the infrastructure is so cheap, the creator economy model has flipped. Platforms like Zora now operate gasless protocol reward systems. You can mint a piece of content entirely for free. When collectors buy or trade your work, the protocol pays you a share of the transaction fees. Step by step, how to create your first NFT in 2026. If you want to mint an NFT today, you do not need to know how to code Solidity. You just need the right tools. Here's the exact modern workflow. Step 1. The Web3 wallet. You need a non-custodial wallet. MetaMask or Phantom are the industry standards. Download the browser extension. Write down your 12-word recovery phrase on physical paper and never type it into any website. Step 2. Funding the wallet. Layer 2. You need a tiny amount of cryptocurrency to interact with smart contracts. Buy $10 worth of Ethereum on a centralized exchange like Coinbase or Binance. When you withdraw it to your MetaMask wallet, make sure you select the Base network or the Optimism network. Do not withdraw to the Ethereum mainnet, or you will lose your funds to high transfer fees. Step 3. The Creator Platform. Zora/Manifold. Go to a creator-focused protocol like Zora.co. Connect your MetaMask wallet. The platform will read your wallet and ensure you are on the correct Layer 2 network. Step 4. Upload and metadata. Click Create. Upload your media, an image, a video, an audio file, or even a 3D model. Fill out your metadata. This includes the title, the description, and any specific attributes you want permanently attached to the asset. Step 5. Contract deployment. You will choose between creating a drop, a collection of many NFTs, or an edition, a single piece. You set the price, the royalty percentage you want to earn on all future secondary sales, and the minting window. When you click Deploy, your MetaMask will pop up asking you to sign the transaction. You will pay perhaps 5 cents to 15 cents in network fees. Once confirmed, you have officially written a smart contract to the blockchain. Your media is decentralized, verifiable, and globally tradable. Conclusion: creating an NFT today is as easy as uploading a video to YouTube, but the implications are vastly different. You are not uploading content to a platform that owns your data and dictates your monetization. You are deploying an unalterable financial contract to a global network. Whether you are an artist protecting your digital rights, a developer building an ERC 6551 gaming ecosystem, or an investor researching tokenized real estate, the rules of digital ownership have permanently changed.